You are listening to a podcast of the Geek.io Media Network. For all of our shows and more, visit geek-io.net. And to help support the network, head over to patreon.com/geekio.
Hello, gentle listener. While Geek.io holds its talent to the highest standards, what follows will likely involve the sort of language usually reserved for sailors on leave. If you're of a delicate disposition, then perhaps you would consider a different podcast.
Japanese creamy mango soda.
This is S4, and we're here to spoil you rotten on today's geekiest shows. This may include relevant episodes up to as well as including those in the description. If you want to avoid knowing too much, then please come back later. For those who remain, I welcome you to the Small Screen Spoiler Show.
Spoilers.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Hello and welcome to the Small Screen Spoiler Show, episode number 81. I am CJ. I know that I am a boat, but I identify as a male. Boat.
Yes, nailed it.
I would have just left off one of the boats, by the way, but I like saying that. And the man who nailed it is indeed Jared. You're bleeding on my floor as a veto.
I am not. Oh wait, yeah, I am. Sorry about that. My bad. Hi.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Feeling much better than I did.
Yeah, you were rough last show.
I was very, very sick before the Black Panther show. I did not make it. I'm sorry, everyone.
No, it's okay. I went back and rewatched the episode that we recorded before that, and you were looking real rough.
I didn't feel that bad Wednesday night. It was Thursday.
You just had that look upon your face of just like utter exhaustion and like knowing that how sick you got. It felt like just a precursor. Like
It probably was. Like I got up the next morning, I was climbing up the stairs to the second floor at work, and I was like, man, why am I so tired from climbing up these stairs? And then just as the day went on, I just kept feeling worse and worse.
oh,
About noon, I was like, I think I'm sick. I should probably go home. The boss was like, yeah, you should probably go.
should go.
Then I went home and died.
Oh, and now you're back to life.
And I was revived.
Yay! By semi decent television, and
Some of it great, some of it not so great.
yeah. And speaking of which, the invisible third chair, of course, belongs to the inevitable Daryl. We have a small but active fan base, Shaler. We'll be hearing from him here in a couple of minutes. And behind the curtain, keeping these cats all wrangled up, is the one, the only Raul, the 1980s guy here, bit early Garza.
Hello.
Oh boy, what are we talking about tonight, Jazz?
Hello.
Well, tonight we're going to talk about. Oh, what was that? A disembodied voice.
It's me, God. Are you listening?
And according to Shadow, The Tick, Season 1, Episode 7, Tales from the Crypt. Season 1, Episode 8, After Midnight. Electric Dream, Season 1, Episode 7, The Father Thing. Black Lightning, Season 1, Episode 6. 3 Sevens, The Book of Thunder.
Thunder.
We'll wrap it all up. Thunder. We'll wrap it up with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 5, Episode 11, All the Comforts of Home.
Brought to you by Zima.
Yeah, brought to you by Zima and Without Your Arms.
Yes. All right. Podcast listeners, you're going to hear a little break from our sponsors. Make sure that you head over to them, support us. We love you. We'll be right back. And we're back. Thanks for hanging out during that break. Again, support our sponsors. Support us. If you want an ad-free experience, tune in live, usually Mondays at 10 p.m. Eastern over at twitch.tv/Geekioshow. Today's a Tuesday because we didn't have Daryl intros yesterday. And also I was very tired.
Because life events.
Exactly.
See Facebook for more.
Right? So yeah, we're on Tuesday, but we normally record Mondays. It'll either be this or Anime Otaku Show, depending on if you like Eastern television or Western television. It's up to you, or both.
Maybe you like both.
Yeah, like myself. That is the reason why I'm on both of these shows.
And I'm only on the one.
Oh. You don't watch the animus.
I don't. I watched some back in the day, some of the mainstream stuff.
Yeah, the big Konami run.
Yeah, I was way into Dragon Ball Z in high school.
Yeah. Raul and I talk about Super every show that we have the opportunity to. That's wrapping up here soon, though. That's gonna make me sad.
Yeah, and my favorite was Trigun. Love
That does not surprise me with you.
I've watched it through 3 times.
You definitely wrangle me as a Trigun fan.
Love Trigun.
It
Oh, so
screams you like like I'm not even being mean or anything like that. Just like that entire thing, knowing what I know about you, like Trigun just is right there for you.
Mm-hmm.
But you can get more
It
talk
was
like
my
that
jam.
on alternating Mondays on the Anime Otaku Show.
Right. Sorry to sidetrack us.
No.
Another show.
We're only allowed to talk about
This is
animes on Anime Otaku Show and Gamer Geeks because that's how that goes.
Or the last episode of the Geekioshow.
Well, it's because we had an anime guest on, and then hats.
Yes,
And then we turned into Team Fortress for some reason.
See what we're doing here? We're synergizing. We're talking about the other shows on this show.
Yes,
Right? Is that what we're doing?
that's how that goes.
Okay.
All right.
I know. And I know CJ hates business buzzwords, which is why I used it.
I want to talk about the tick last, so I'm gonna swap these around a little.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
I already said the order. You can't just. Oh no.
Too bad. I just want to do an Anime Otaku Show too. I just kind of pick one to start working with and just kind of go with it
All right, that's fine.
because I want to end on a high note. I don't.
Oh, Shields is not ending
No,
on a
it's
high.
not. It's not a high. It's not as high of a note as the. Tick.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fair.
I want to end on the highest note. I want to end on the crescendo. So
Yes.
let's talk about something that Jazz and I are very intimately familiar with, which is being a father thing.
It's true.
Crypt Dreams episode 7. Apparently, Greg Kinnear is still a thing. A father thing. You loved him as the gay plot device in As Good as It Gets. You laughed at his self-aware heroic antics in Mystery Man, and you watched that episode of Friends he was in. Now prepare for the most shocking Greg Kinnear revelation yet, that he's been working steadily for the last 30 years.
He
Seriously,
is.
go check out his IMDb page. That man is busy, and I've seen nothing of him since.
He was great in Little Miss Sunshine.
Yeah.
And he was on that CSI show.
Is it weird that anytime anybody
I know
ever
that's Gary
Mystery
Sinise.
Man, I just want to
I
go.
always get Gary Sinise and Greg Kinnear mixed up.
Yeah, it's no, that's not as bad as getting Hugh Jackman and Hugh Grant mixed up.
I can't imagine anyone doing that.
Yeah, no, that's ridiculous.
Apparently, yes, Dale. He was a gay plot device, though I don't remember anything about As Good as It Gets. So
No, me
I
either.
forgot he was in that movie.
Yeah, Daryl is good at picking out random things that he remembers that nobody else does. So
Yes, they're called Darylisms.
yes,
The references
it's our
only
own
he-
little lantern that we hang things on.
Mm-hmm.
I miss hang a lantern on it, by the way.
Me too.
That was so good,
Hint, hint.
right? Getting him to record intros is hard enough, much less a
I
dead
know.
segment. As sad as it makes
We'll
me
take what we can get and be happy with it.
Yeah, exactly. Though he could probably just find some time and just kind of record like 12 of them and send them to me. And I may not play them all at once. Maybe.
Well, that would last us like 24 weeks. So
Exactly.
do that.
You get plenty of time. You get plenty of opportunity. I'm trying to avoid talking about this stupid show.
All right, yeah. Electric Dreams, the father thing,
Yeah.
where they talked about baseball for like 20 minutes.
16 minutes.
Oh,
I counted.
like, okay, yeah, we get it. They're really into baseball. Yeah, I'm starting to
So
check
into
out
baseball.
now.
Oh
Starting
my
to check out about the
God.
baseball stuff. Why are we still talking about the baseball stuff? Oh, wow, we are still talking about baseball. Okay.
Yes, just non-stop.
The
for
kid and his dad love baseball.
minutes. And
In
I
case you
love the
missed it.
fact I love the fact that they can bond over something. But it's one thing. Apparently, that's the only thing that they get along with ever.
Yes. baseball.
Even though the kid goes out of his way to say, "My father wasn't a dick; he was always there." Which, yes, he was. He came back from a trip to see his baseball game early. He took time off of work to go on a camping trip, which they talked about nothing but baseball. Like he's a really good
yeah.
father,
He's
but
a
it's
good dad.
all baseball focused. Like, there's nothing else there.
All we have is baseball.
Yes, that's literally it. And then we get like 2 minutes of something like Close Encounters of the Third Kind ish happening.
Yeah. Invasion of the Body Snappers. Snappers. Wow.
Drink
Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Yeah.
or snappers.
Or Snatchers. you know. And then we got the classic 80s thing of where all the kids know what's going on, but none of the adults do, or they're aliens.
Yes.
Because despite the fact that the dump is filled with skins or something, nobody noticed.
Yeah,
Really, nobody noticed.
it's it's so weird and not coherent at all. Like there's no good
Jolty.
reason for it because there's not even really like a huge payoff for it. Like with that kind of body, with that kind of basically body bacon just kind of hanging out there, like it's it's kind of very much so uh directly hinting at like you said, an invasion of the body snatchers thing where everybody is a snatcher except for that one person.
Yeah,
And
except for the kids and the mom.
yeah,
Apparently, is the only
really
adult.
the mother named Mother, by the way.
Yes,
She-
mother named Mother.
her character doesn't have a name. That's how little she does in this fucking show.
Was I the only one who noticed what she was reading in bed?
No, what was she reading?
She was reading the Ron Chinro Hamilton book.
Oh, nice.
I was like, oh, hey. What she's reading.
Fantastic.
So these are the things that I pick on because I've
When
bored
there's
listening to
nothing
the
else going on in the show.
talk.
It's
Oh,
nothing
they're still talking about baseball. Okay.
nothing at all in this. And like and
And Harry Quinoa salad.
yeah, Harry quinoa salad. What the fuck? Quinoa's not Harry. Quinoa's delicious.
It is if you make it right.
Yeah. Just like just I mean gently saute some quinoa and some vegetable oil and you have an amazing like
Tasty.
vegan like side dish and it's really really good when you do that. Like you don't have to add butter or anything like that. Literally it's just olive oil or vegetable oil and quinoa over it. I really don't want to talk about this show.
Let's see. Let me just get through my notes real quick and we'll move on. Creepy Hunter was creepy.
Yes, Creepy Hunter was creepy.
Wisconsin, the land of boobs.
Yes, that was almost your title, but I like I don't bleed on my floor better.
Mr. Dick.
Yep, Mr. Dick. Yes, I caught that one too. Mr.
Or
Dick.
Mr. Dick.
Yep.
Throwing himself in the building. So was he snatched or was his wife snatched and he didn't want to be snatched? I don't understand why he jumped off the building.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know, and I don't know anything about this particular story. Like this one missed me, and I think for good reason. And like, it's
Okay.
I don't know if his name was actually Mr. Dick in the show, or if that was just a playful call out to Philip K.
His name was actually Mr. Dick.
Yeah, but still, a nice call out to Mr. the Dick.
Yes. Way to go, Mr. Dick.
Quinoa is not Harry, Rachel.
No, not really.
No, it's really
It had
not.
the, like little ring around it. Just toast it up and saute, or you boil it in some broth of some kind.
Yeah.
It's delicious. Electric suck face. That's not how cop cars work.
No,
If you're in the backseat of a cop car, you can't open the door.
no, they're locked and permanently. There's not even like
yeah.
a switch that you can hit. Like,
So that kid's not sneaking away and escaping from the back of a cop car because it's not how it works.
no.
Just saying. The older brother sucks at acting.
Everybody sucks at acting in this one.
Yeah, that was all pretty bad. Kinnear was okay, and the
Yeah,
mom
okay, but he's a renowned actor. Like even
Yeah.
him being okay is a really bad job for him.
and the main kid was okay, but everyone else was.
I hated the main kid.
horrendous.
I hated the main kid.
Didn't mind him so much. Maybe it was just because everyone else around him was so bad. It made him
That's
look
possible. Just his acting was brought up by proxy.
better. Like the older brother, like every one of his lines. I was like, "Wow, how did you get this acting job? I think you should pursue other careers, man.
Right?
This is bad."
It yeah.
Shut up, buttface. Whoa, what's in this forest?
I'm gonna
What's
find
going
you and
on?
I'm going to punch you. Ugh. Why?
Really? That you went with that take, huh? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, of all the takes, I'm sure you did. This is the one you chose to do.
Yes. And we got Silverfish Pod People.
Yes. Yeah, it's not a good show.
Hashtag resist.
Yep.
And consequences? Question mark.
Nope. No consequences.
Sorry, Mom. Dad was replaced by Pod People. And nobody's going to believe us because we melted all of them with
Yep.
fire. So
Uh,
we just murdered a bunch of adults. I'm sure that's going to work out for us.
Yes. So just really quick on episode 8, The Impossible Planet, which is not the Doctor Who episode. Yeah, Benedict Wong being weird and fantastic.
BD Wong's?
No, not BD Wong, Benedict Wong.
Doctor Strange's
Yes.
buddy.
Yes.
Oh, so he's in the next one?
Yes.
Oh, I may watch it then. Just for him.
He's probably the best part of it, and even then again, it's one of those things where it's like it's still just trying too hard. And again, it's like it's one of those future stories of, oh, we're going to go back to Earth, but now it's a tourist attraction because of it being a shithole. Like it's just it's not great at all. And the acting's really bad. The pacing is just really, really weird. And we eventually find out that that just turns out that people are shitholes. That's the moral of that story. Is it's not Earth, it's people.
Well, that's fair.
And that's episode 8.
All right.
So now you don't have to watch it. I put myself through an hour. You're welcome.
Sorry. And I really thought I had watched it, but maybe I was just in a hallucinative fever state and thought I read the synopsis like, I didn't watch this. Then I checked my Amazon Prime. I was like, yeah, I didn't watch this. I could have sworn I had. Oh, well.
That shows you how memorable each and every one of these episodes is.
Some of them were.
Some of them were really good. Like I
the
said,
Hoodmaker and the one after the Hoodmaker, I really liked a lot.
that was the college one?
Oh, yeah. Safe and Sound.
College one was okay. It was on the better end of okay. Yeah, but like the Hoodmaker, Autofac, like and Lesbian Super Cop in the future, yes.
Real
Those
life.
Yeah, I don't. Other than the migraine inducing that on that one, like
yeah,
those were
good.
Really good. And then just there's not much going for the rest of this.
Hot garbage, all in between.
Yes. So Rip Electric Dreams, we will not be finishing the series because
we got
Jessica
too many
Jones
other good things coming our way.
Yeah.
S.H.I.E.L.D. is back. Jessica Jones starts Friday.
Yep. Friday drops to the Friday. We got Black Lightning, which I'm still enjoying. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D's back. Jessica's back. Like, yes, we have.
Yeah, we got plenty to do.
Yep. And Electric Dream, sadly, is just not making the cut.
Nah.
Yeah. I had hopes. I didn't actually have a lot of hopes for this one. Like, I went into Electric Dreams with a very low bar, and it exceeded it, and then just completely decided to ram its crotch into that low bar most of the episodes. And it's a shame. I love Philip K. Dick as an author. I cannot wait for Man in the High Castle to come back.
Yes.
Bring back my High Castle, which should be soon. Because with the, I don't know, when is Man in the High Castle season 3 coming out? Probably during the summer. That would work out.
Yeah, it's usually when it comes out. It's in the summertime. Or like September-ish. Like the end of the summer.
Den of Geek has it as the potential release date as, I don't care about the cast. It says early 2018, so
okay,
we are early 2018, so there's that.
We'll see.
All right, so let's get on to Black Lightning 3/7, the Book of Thunder.
Black Lightning, episode 6, the Book of the Thundercats. Lion-O tracks down his father's killer. Wily Kit uses her superpowers to fight injustice. Chitara wrestles with trying to remain relevant to the plot, and Dexter's dad works hard to make bad decisions that only make sense if there's an audience watching him who he wants to deceive. Yes, that's 4 main plot points this week. Don't you miss the simple times when episodic television could focus on an A and B plot without having to continually pick at serialized threads every fucking week?
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I could see your point. I don't mind it. I really like this one though. I really like this episode. So
I'm trying to remember this episode. I'm reading my notes, and bits and pieces of it make sense. I remember how it ended. And I
because
remember...
I called it. I almost
did?
nailed that entire thing down to a fucking scene, by the way.
Did you? Did you
Like,
now?
other than the fact that I said that they would be outside, I nailed that down to the T. Like,
Oh no, we're in the same place. Are you
Yep.
a bad guy? You must be. Let's fight. Fight, fight,
Uh,
fight, fight, fight,
so
fight.
considering this was filmed a while ago, it could be also this could be social commentary with a good guy with a gun and then the police showing up. Just saying.
Yeah, yeah. Also, hey, you know that statue thing? That was relevant a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Yep. So I do enjoy like how the fact that this show and at this point the entire DCWU is so genre savvy of itself.
Yeah, yeah.
They like Gamby's calling out, like going on being full of bullshit, and Jefferson calls him out on it because it would be really lazy writing if he didn't. So good job on calling Gamby out on his bullshit. I appreciate it. And then you go and storm out. We find out later. So I'm sorry for being upset that he's all blind ragey, by the way. I am so sorry. Because we find out that Jefferson watched his father be murdered by Tobias Whale with his own book or with his own paper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a good reason to hate the guy.
Yeah,
I want
absolutely.
to murder him.
Yes, you have that righteous vindication, good sir. You deserve it. So everybody ready for a skit? All right, here we go. So Jefferson sitting in his living room and the lights flicker off. All right. Youngest daughter, whose name I cannot not call China because it's who she is, comes downstairs. Dad, why'd the power go out? Did you not pay the bill this month? Smash cut to Jefferson buying hundreds upon hundreds of burner phones. Second smash cut, Jefferson taking a bath with 17 toasters and hair dryers in it.
Wait, what?
He has this amazing house and everything, and apparently he's just kind of rolling in the Olympic money because man, he can just afford to throw phones at literally everybody. And then every time he spikes power, like all the power goes out. So like I can just imagine him like doing the quote unquote 90s suicide bath, where it's like somebody just drops a hairdryer into a bathtub to electrocute somebody. Just him having this complex Rube Goldberg device that just keeps dropping things into the bathtub, power him up.
Yeah, I don't think that would kill him.
No, it wouldn't. It would power him up. That's what I'm saying. That's how he gets it? That's how he gets his jollies. Don't judge him. I mean,
okay.
he's essentially just a sex toy for his wife, but he needs to get his jollies too.
But only when she's into it.
Yes, which is on and off again apparently.
Yes, very much so. Her character is very frustrating.
Yes, she's not well written. Like they don't know
No.
where to go with her, and that's sad.
Like, no, I don't want him to be Black Lightning. Yes, I do. No, I don't. Now I'm mad at you for being Black Lightning, even though in the last episode I told you to go be Black Lightning. I'm still mad at you.
Okay, so you had a really good thing going with her being a smart, independent Black doctor.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
Those are all good things.
Bravo. And then like you just write her into the ground. Like it just feels like they have kind
Make
of
up your mind.
They kind of have like Supergirl writers for everybody else, which has its ups and has its downs.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have like just her being written by the guy who writes all of Arrow. Like, I don't understand.
She got the Arrow writers. Sorry, he drew the short straw on that one.
He rolled a nat 1 on that one and just got the Arrow writer, where everybody else got Supergirl. Like I said, Supergirl, and this is a very comparable show to this. It has its ups, it has its downs, it has its strong points, it has its weak points. But in my opinion, the strong points outweigh the weak points. Now, that opinion is not shared by everybody. I understand that, but Speaking of weak points, though, Khalil, that took little to no nudging
Yeah,
from Tobias.
I know, just complete 180, and now you hate everyone. I mean, I understand you went through tragedy, but they spent like a couple episodes showing him as, the strong, intelligent, good person.
Yeah,
And then, oh no, we're gonna make him just the biggest dick in the world.
by just one on-screen talk by Tobias, by the way. Like, there's
Yes.
been no other interaction or insinuation that he's had any other interaction whatsoever with Tobias. So he's just like one time, it's all your fault. Black Lightning did it. And then, okay, sure. So your hatred of Black Lightning, thinking that he did it by this random ass stranger showing up in your fucking hospital room.
Yes, this all makes perfect sense.
This giant albino dude just showing up in your hotel or in your hospital room telling you to hate the person that very clearly saved your fucking life, by the way.
Yes, and it was
So-
all everyone else's fault that you were there. I mean,
Yeah.
you were there. You made that decision. I don't see how it's anyone else's fault. But
Yeah.
okay.
All right. So we now have 2 people being written by Arrow writers.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's very much going down the path of arrow writing, of just
Yep.
doing things that make no sense whatsoever
No.
for the character.
Yeah.
And just being an all-around dick for
No reason.
just for plot device purposes.
Essentially, yes. So yeah, and understandably so. Like his youngest daughter, Jennifer. Or is it the older
Yeah,
daughter?
Sure, I remember their names.
I know one of them is Jennifer. I don't remember which one it is. Hold on.
Wait, two of the internets.
Through the internet, like I said, I know one's China Anne McClain because I love her. I loved her. Like she's a fantastic person. And I just don't remember. Okay, yeah. So Jennifer is the younger one, and Nissa is Thunder.
Thunder.
We still have like 12 to 17 episodes of that you guys tuck in. Because you can guarantee every time I say her name, that's gonna happen. Because I don't know when to let a joke go.
Never.
So we got a little bit more like what Thunder's powers. I'm sorry. It's the DuckTales response.
Woo!
It's so we got a little bit more like her powers are solely sonic based. Like she is full like control of like her aura around her. We don't have like a description of them like we kind of got of Jeff's powers from Gambi and his pseudoscience.
Yes, there was a lot of magic science mumbling in this one.
Yes, absolutely.
Like, oh, so something about not midichlorians.
Mitochondrians.
Mitochondria.
Yeah, not midichlorians. God damn it, drink.
Oh, I'm happy with that mistake. Actually, I'm pretty proud of that one.
Yeah, like they tried to science into it instead of just labeling him a metahuman. Like you don't just
No,
like
they did drop the metahuman tag.
yeah. I'm surprised. Well, I mean, he's technically a boom baby as far as I know. But like, yeah, just thank you for just finally dropping it as a metahuman. But you don't have to pseudoscience it just because I'm sure at least the other people that have watched this show, yes, I know it's another target demographic completely, but I'm sure they've watched at least a couple episodes of Flash. And even if they didn't, just fine. They didn't explain it on Flash. Why you gotta explain it here? Just you're a metahuman. You have powers. Cool.
Yeah, powers. Yes, there was the particle accelerator exploded and a bunch of people got powers. Random powers everywhere.
So you either have powers, or you're an alien, or you're rich. Like those are it, and we're good with that. We don't need science, Gambi. Shut up. You're weird and creepy.
Well, it was also Nissa on the
Oh yeah, and then,
on the,
yeah,
on the internet's reading about watching like weird conspiracy videos on YouTube.
yeah, not Alex Jones.
It's not Alec Jones.
Yeah, like that was weird. What the fuck is up with her costume? I know it's her comic book costume, but it's another
Is
one
it?
of those ones
Okay.
that does not translate well to the screen.
No, like normally I love it when they lean hard into the comic book costume, but both of these are They're just real bad.
Yeah, again, it's because like with Black Lightnings, they went with the New 52 one, which is just atrocious as it is. Like on the page, it's atrocious. Much less converting that eyesore to the screen. It was kind of
Yeah,
cool
I'm
watching
just
it powered
looking at
down though. Like it's kind of cool looking when it's powered down.
Yeah, it's just when it's lit up, it looks dumb.
It looks like an early 90s dive bar. Like
So much neon in this suit.
it's just like I'm waiting for the we serve Budweiser here to pop up on his ass. Like Gabby's like, damn it, I thought I took that out of the programming.
Open now.
Yeah, flashing open button or open sign.
And you have a little guy waving. Geek, 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 geek.
But it's still better than the fiercest superhero at the ball with Thunder. Like that was so bad.
So fierce.
So fierce. I like her powers though. Her powers are really cool and
they're well the way they do them on screen. Her powers are solid. I like it. And I like Black Lightning's powers.
Yeah, it's just
Even
they
if
look so
randomly
dumb.
give him flying ability that bothers Daryl. Or
Yeah.
the ability to unlock a lock by shocking it.
Yeah, that was bizarre. I mean, but then again, like again, I know a lot about Black Lightning in the comic books, you guys. They kind of
maybe
touch on
he-
that one where if he focuses enough, like he can work molecules because what is energy other than just rearranging molecules?
True.
So like
So maybe he can create like an electromagnetic field.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. Hand wavy science.
hand wavy. Yeah. Again, and Daryl kind of has gotten to the point where he's starting to dislike the hand waviness of the nebulousness of the powers. And I say, I for one welcome our real life comic book overlords.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it.
Like I've been reading comic books since 1989, so
It's fun to point out and make fun of, but it doesn't really bother me.
And we do that, and comic book fans do that too. Like,
Oh, he can fly now. Cool. All right, sure.
Sweet. It's like,
Oh, but it gives him migraines, so I guess we won't be flying too much because that's expensive.
Yeah.
Budget.
That's a so yeah. So again, I understand Jefferson's anger at this. So when he's standing over not Jessica Jones and Tobias getting out of the car, sparking, like full blown, about to go Super Saiyan mode, like just getting ready, just go and appear like this after that. They don't see that. They don't look up at all.
No, he's like 4 stories up. I'm sure.
But still, very bright blue lightning.
Ain't no thing.
Very bright and very blue. And you don't just, what was that?
Oh, okay. I just remember what this note is.
Oh,
Like I have the note albino trail. I'm like, why did I write that? That's because he was following the trail.
yep.
Of
For the
just going
doctor.
through the doctors and the albinism.
Albinism. Yep.
Albinism. It's like, oh, okay.
That's actually
Sorry.
a pretty fun way of figuring that out too. Like,
Yeah, that was.
I don't know where he's at, so I'm just gonna go to the one guy in town that he, like.
And what happened to that doctor guy? Because he's like, I'll take care of it. You just get him here. Oh wait, I can't kill him, and I've got to bail at the last second.
Yeah, right. Like, yeah, because Tobias didn't seem mad or anything like that. Just
Well, yeah, I mean, they like gave him a good excuse that he had to come in and do like a blood test or something. So maybe he just rolled with it. And
maybe
it
he
was
just
fine.
didn't care because that's something that is pretty usual. Like
Yeah, something we gotta do.
you're a magical albino, like legitimately, Tobias. I'm sorry, your blood test came in incorrectly.
Yeah, he's apparently like 100 years old or something at least,
Yeah,
because he was an adult. But his dad was still alive. What's up with that?
yeah, that might be hand wavy.
Hold on. Hold on. I gotta think this through again.
He was a full-grown adult when
He was an
Jefferson was a
adult.
child.
Yeah, he was full grown adult when he was a child, but his dad is also still alive, and he didn't look that old. I mean, he could have
Maybe
been
just maybe the serum or whatever it was that Tobias has to take. Maybe his dad took it too.
maybe.
But his sister is still really young. Like his
Who?
sister's super young.
And she was there too.
Yeah,
She
and
looked
she
about the
didn't
same
look
age.
that much younger than Tobias.
Yeah, these timelines are starting to get a little stretched.
Uh-oh. I think we found the weak point in the show.
I don't mind the hand wavy stuff, but now we're
Keep
messing
the
with the
timeline straight. Like,
timeline straight. That doesn't work. Okay. Well, we'll see. I'm sure they'll explain it all,
or not, because we
or not explain
we-
it at all.
could just go Arrow route, and I really hope not. Like, there's a lot riding on this show and its importance. Like, I sincerely hope that they don't just kind of push this off. Like, especially now that Black Panther came out, like, you have a lot between Luke Cage and Black Panther. You have so much to focus on that you have to kind of make this important statement with this in the show. And it sucks that they have to make this important statement with the show, but they do.
Yeah, and I don't hate the show for that. I actually think it's pretty good for doing that.
Yeah, oh yeah. And when they make those points, it's great. Like when they make those poignant arguments and they make those statements, like her thundering down the Confederate soldier. Like those are good. And Jefferson, like, you are a black woman, you don't have the luxury of being careful or something. You don't have the luxury of not being careful or whatever he said. Like,
Yeah.
yes.
And you stay getting arrested.
Yeah, thank you for that. Like, thank you for making those points. But then you get this weird, like, nonsense, and sometimes it's not great nonsense.
Yeah. So I wrote down the quote "crabs in a barrel," but I don't remember who said that or why.
I don't remember.
Crabs
That's a weird one. I don't remember.
because it was, I don't know, maybe Black Lightning was saying he's gonna get Tobias like crabs in a barrel, or maybe it sounds like something Tobias would say.
Yeah.
Because I remember writing it down, saying, "Is that a thing? Crabs in a barrel?"
Crabs in a barrel. According to Urban Dictionary,
Oh boy.
a syndrome where a group of like-situated people hurt those in their community attempting to get ahead. Oh, so it's like, it's the when Jefferson was talking to Anissa about getting arrested, and like, and she's talking about, there are some black people that are trying to hurt us, and Jefferson says, how some people, especially black people, get angry at other black people that are succeeding, and they think because those people are succeeding that they're keeping them down. So it's crabs in a barrel syndrome. Holy shit! Urban Dictionary just fucking did something right.
Wow.
What? And there's not even a weird, like.
And there's not a weird sex thing.
No, there's not a weird sex thing. There's no like when
This is shocking.
When her booty be popping on the dance floor or something like that. Like, none of that. It's just legitimately that. And I don't know how to deal with this information, you guys. Like, there's nothing, and I don't understand, and I like it, but man, I think this might be a first, you guys.
Everyone just take in this moment. Urban Dictionary gave us an actual legit definition. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, and then the weird non-powered holdup of Dr. Pierce, or whatever her maiden name is, Mama Pierce, and Thunder and Lightning showing up and beating the crap out of each other, because that's what superheroes do at this point. Thank you very much, Avengers.
Yes. Dumb family fight.
Yeah, dumb, stupid family fight. And he wasn't holding back, so it's like,
No.
Gambit's like, you really messed her up, man.
Sorry.
I mean, I
didn't
kinda,
recognize my daughter with the stripe of gold paint across her eye.
and a blonde wig. She was wearing.
Oh, that's true.
a
She
wig
was
too,
wearing
so,
a wig. I don't throw you.
and I don't think he definitely just came in there lightning guns a-blazing. Like,
Yeah, pretty much. Lightning guns a-blazing.
So yeah.
Could you grab that one, Dale?
I can't wait to hear Jazz say that one at the end of the show, by the way.
Oh, me too. I'm looking forward to it. Actually. It's not gonna win though, just so you know.
Yeah, and then again we have like Khalil getting into the car with Tobias and being super weird, and not Jessica Jones is like, you'll walk again, you'll be more powerful than ever.
No, that's right. They're gonna give him some serum stuff, I guess, and
Yep. And yep. And
bring him to the dark side because
pretty much.
the Arrow Riders are writing for Khalil.
Yep. And the Flash villain writers are writing for Tobias, so there's that.
Yep. The only other note I have
I
is
am evil because I am evil.
yeah, pretty much. The only other note I have is they did not look real. I have no idea.
What?
I don't know who didn't look real or what didn't look real.
Somebody, something did not look real.
I don't know if it was bad CGI or what was going on.
I don't know, man. It's a real cryptic,
It's a very cryptic one. I'm sorry, everyone. I have no idea what I was talking about. I wrote that down.
Yeah, I enjoyed this episode. It's not as much as the other ones, but I liked it. So, I mean,
Yeah, I thought it was fine.
yeah, it's fine.
It moved things along.
Yeah, it's doing it's one thing I'll give the show is like for all of the weird plot threads that it's pulling, like it's keeping those plot threads going at a pretty consistent gait. Like,
Yeah. It's
not a single plot thread is like that they felt the need to reveal is like gathering behind, because you had Gamby being creepy last episode and a payoff with him and Madame Eva being in the same special forces at the same time, the same, not CIA, not Argus,
It's not Argus, not CIA, some other secret.
not DEO. Like, so there's so many
good group. So many secret societies.
Lots of secret societies, and apparently Madame Eva and or whatever the hell her name is, Madame Eve, and Gamby taught her everything, and now he's a magical ninja or something. I don't know.
Magical ninja can make magical electric suits.
Yeah.
As
So
well
I
as
mean,
tons
but
of secret
that had a pretty decent payoff. Like we had a build up to it, made you wonder for like a week what the hell was happening with Gamby, and we kind of have a payoff, not a ton of a payoff on this episode.
Right. So, bring it on.
Right. Yep.
I'll watch some more Black Lightning. I'm okay with this.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's though, like if you can catch up with Flash is so good this season. It is so good. Like we have the premiere of the Elastic Man in this season, and just
Oh snap! Really?
it's Ralph Dibny, and Ralph Dibny I always thought was going to be a really weird, hard character to capture on screen, and they fucking nailed it. Like Flash is just on like they kind of had a dip last season with Xanadu or whatever the fuck his name was. And like the God of Speed, and I almost gave a spoiler of what that meant, but I didn't. But like they had a kind of a dip there, but they like the one thing I love about the Flash is they acknowledged the fact that they had a dip, and it got really super serious, and like not a lot of people were enjoying it, so they like called that out in the first 2 episodes, and then this weird plastic guy shows up, and I fucking love it.
You had me at Plastic Man.
It's so good. All right. Speaking of Plastic Men, let's talk about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. episode 11. This episode is brought to you by the cool, refreshing taste of Zima. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. returns, and it's back to basics with a smaller team, a new base, that guy from Bones, and budget Star-Lord, but not budget Vin Diesel, who is currently waiting in a room watching Netflix for the best part of a century until he can wake up fit to save the day. Ultimately, though, I just fucking love this show, so much more than it deserves even. And this episode is no different, because although things have changed and nothing happens, there really is no place like home.
Oh my god, I just realized, where the fuck is Enoch?
Yeah, where is Enoch? I know he died.
Oh my god!
I know he exploded, but
that was in the future. He's like right there. He's like upstairs. Like he's upstairs in this building that they're in.
He's upstairs with Frozen Fitz. Right?
Yeah, where the hell is he? Oh my god!
Speaking of timelines getting messed up.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah. No,
Oh my god!
Now we got a new automaton guy. Enoch's gone. But why? They're in the past.
No.
He should be here.
Yeah,
In the lighthouse with Fitz frozen in the thingy.
Yeah, like
waiting-
he's literally
waiting to
right
get the
upstairs. Like
He just put the shotgun axe in the wall like just a few days ago, man.
Yeah. Like Fitz is just now getting like cold and like starting to ice up a little bit. Like, oh my god, I didn't even think of that. Oh my dear god.
And then Patrick Warburton shows up.
Yes! Early 70s Patrick Warburton. Yes.
Electronic mail.
Oh my god. It was so nice to see that. Like, I love this stupid shit in this show. It's so
Popped up in the wall, I was
fantastic.
like, that sounds like that. Oh my god, that is Patrick Warburton.
It's Patrick Warburton
With
with
the-
a porn
With the bad
stash.
porn stash, yes. Why is this happening? Hashtag
Oh.
CJazz, by the way.
Yes. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Welcome to the lighthouse. You can send messages securely using electronic mail. And here, the 1980s have come early.
I love it. I love it so much. Hey, look, I'm over here now.
Oh, I'm over here now. Follow me.
Hey, you in the back, keep up.
It
Yes.
was wonderful. I love
Oh
it when dumb stuff.
God.
Just enjoy the dumb things.
Yes, this
Lean
show,
into
like
it.
this season in particular, is just like embracing its stupidness, and I love it. Like it took it 5 seasons. Like it kind of had some points where it's like, yep, we're just gonna adopt the fact that we are just a weird, like thing, and we're gonna run with it. And then like it needs to get super serious, and then but this season, like even though there are some serious parts to it, like most of it has just been like there's these little slices of seriousness ham, and the rest of this delicious sandwich silliness, and I love it.
Oh man. Yes. So it's very silly when it wants to be silly, and then it's serious when it needs to be serious, and then it's a good balance that they've finally found in this probably their last season.
Yeah, on this season that they announced today is probably the last season.
This is a shame because it's the last 2 seasons have been pretty freaking great.
You're right.
Okay.
Really, really good comic book television. Like,
Yes. They're leaning into their comic bookness.
yeah, finally. So we get Chekhov's monolith. That extra monolith that's there is absolutely going to come and play earlier. They did not focus on that thing for 30 something seconds. Not to have that pay off later.
Yeah, let's see. So we had the portal monolith was there, right? And
Yep.
then the time monolith, and then
Yep.
another monolith with blue circles on it.
Yeah,
What's that one for?
that one's probably going to summon the Kree because it's blue.
Oh, yeah, maybe that's how they show up.
Yeah,
They
'cause
set off the
the,
beacon again.
yeah. I forgot about the beacon. It was a dumb thing, and I forgot about it.
I had forgot about it too. It's
This
like,
one thing I love about this show, like they call back on all the
yeah.
weird bullshit, like and they go through their greatest hits on this one. Like they're driving, it's like I miss when we could just do weird things, like go into a computer and fight an evil robot, or fight Daisy's mom, or fight Daisy's dad.
yeah. Or my Daisy's dad.
Or
And,
dancing.
Or dancing. Yes, here we have the beacon. It's like, oh yeah, the beacon. I forgot about that thing. The humans, and then Absorbing Man shows up.
Yeah.
Too. Unless
They're building a team. She's apparently building an evil team, and I love it. Like
Inhumans? Yeah.
Yeah.
Inhumans Suicide Squad. Whatever that is.
the Inhuman Suicide Squad, yes.
Sorry. The Inhuman show has made me doubt that the things on Shields are Inhumans.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. Because he isn't a human, just it's like, yeah, it's not
There's
the
two
bad-
kinds of Inhumans. You have the Earth Inhumans that had the fish oil pills and turned into Inhumans, and then you have the ones in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Because that takes place in Hawaii.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, it's 100% in Hawaii and never anything else but Hawaii. Come visit Hawaii
And the moon.
and the moon. Hawaii and the moon.
Hawaii and the moon.
Again, I love how this show is not even afraid to poke at itself, like, and its canceled weird strings. Like now they are literally calling themselves Marvel's Most Wanted. Like,
They are the most wanted.
thank you for just being like, yep, we had this idea of a spin-off show, but no, and also, hey, there's Hunter, and now we're the most wanted. So yes, I want Hunter to come in next episode. Like, I want to be most wanted too. Glare. Oh,
Good
I
stuff.
was I was so surprised and happy to see Discount Star-Lord show back up.
I was too. I was surprised at how happy I was about that. Like he shows up and was like, "Oh, he lives! Discount
Yeah!
Star-Lord lives!" And
What
he's
dumb
literally a tree hugger.
Yes, now literally he tree hugger. It's like oh my god, that's right. He's never seen any of this shit before, except it's like his weird offspring of the
The framework. Yeah, his weird fake framework.
and
Oh my gosh, a tree.
hugging it.
It's
Don't
like,
worry,
"Oh, sorry, I'm not from around here." Like,
you'll be okay once whatever you're on comes off. Like I love the
never
woman
come
just, like,
down.
not concerned whatsoever. It's like, oh great, another weird drug-addled person.
It is a pretty tree.
Like in the middle of this small town where you think that you would be more affected by this. Like if he landed in New York, like I could expect somebody to have that kind of reaction.
Yeah, nobody would pay any attention to him.
Yeah.
They
Like,
seem
okay, yep, he is definitely just a drug-addled weird guy. Like,
hugging trees.
yeah, but in this small
Digging
town,
ice cream out of the trash can.
until he sees the bar. Oh, I got it almost right.
Give me a beer.
One
Barkeep.
What barkeep? One real beer. This doesn't taste what it looks like at all. Like, what did you think it looks like? Like, tastes like beer looks like piss. Like, what did you expect it to look like? Taste like?
Tastes like deliciousness.
Yeah, give me something like this, but delicious. Zima.
A cool, refreshing Zima.
Have you ever tried Zima?
Have you even ever tried Zima? So, yeah. Zima.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Lots of Zima talking about Zima.
Yeah, I kind of like Zima more than come to Hawaii because we're in Hawaii.
I know, it didn't bother me. Like, I enjoyed the fact that they had
Yes.
a whole bunch of Zima, and I'd enjoy it even more if I found out that that they didn't get paid anything for that. Like, they just did it just because.
Yeah, just because like one of the producers bought a Zima pack and there's Zima 6 packs.
Like,
Man,
oh,
I
hey,
forgot how
hey, did you
good-
know they brought back Zima? Can we use one of those
Yeah, right.
for this scene?
Apparently, it's still very popular in Japan. Zima.
Sure,
It's
makes sense.
only limited release in 2017, so gotta try and figure out if we can get a hold of some more. Oh, Jesus. Zima means winter in Slavic languages. David Placek at Lexicon Branding, working with the company's Russian linguist, came up with the name. It was launched nationally in the United States as Zima Clear Malt in 1993 after being test marketed 2 years earlier in the cities of Nashville, Sacramento, and Syracuse. This lemon lime drink was a part of the clear craze of the 1990s that produced such products as Crystal Pepsi and Tab Clear. I completely forgot that Tab Clear was a thing.
Never had Tab Clear. I did have Crystal Pepsi though, and it was
And it's atrocious.
weird.
Like they brought that back a little bit ago too, and that was just
Yeah,
no.
it's not good. It's not good.
Slogans used early in the advertisements for Zima were a truly unique alcohol beverage and something different. With a Z.
Yes.
I'm trying to figure out if they bought Spot or if it was literally just somebody.
So Enoch,
He's a
Enoch,
rebel even on them.
it's like, oh, Enoch, he is very reckless. 'Cause the new automaton's not getting involved, except for when the thing blows up. He did save them.
Yes.
That was nice of him.
It was
He's
obviously
only around for one episode, so hopefully that means Enoch will be back in the next episode.
Yep, bring back Enoch.
Like, what happened? I was upstairs with frozen fits, and there's
Yeah, like what's all the emotion down here?
Enoch.
The fuck your name was?
Discount Star-Lord. Hey, you're alive. Who are you?
Yeah, right. Who is this guy?
I haven't met you yet. Why are you hugging me?
Oh man, yes, yeah. Like I heard a loud explosion down here. What is going on? Oh, Daisy, Agent Coulson, you are back.
Very good.
I'm glad it worked out. Oh look, by the way, now there are 2 Fitzes existing in the lighthouse at one time.
Yeah, he's locked away safely somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere. Don't look at the Don't look at the broom closet. You'll find the other Fitz in there.
That's Fitz going in the future. He'll be fine. It'll all work out, I'm sure.
I don't do science. Was another one when we have that one person that was kind of important from last season show back up. It's like, oh, hey, look, it's Pixie Cut. Yay, Pixie Cut's back. I remember her because she was part of that 3-man team that got their asses wrecked by Ada.
Wait. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like
Sorry.
Ida and the Russian wrecked their asses, and then like she survived.
Piper.
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry.
So yeah, she doesn't do science. She just sells out to
sells out her team members.
Yeah, to the government.
To arm slicing lady.
Yeah, arm slicey daughter lady, which was weird.
Yeah, that whole thing was weird.
Also, thanks for giving me PTSD flashbacks from me in conversation with my mother, S.H.I.E.L.D. Thanks, I appreciate it. I felt incredibly uncomfortable listening to a military mother talk to her daughter, special agent ninja daughter. I'm like, oh man, like, other than me being an attractive young lady with ninja powers, like this is exactly what the crap I dealt with when I was growing up.
And a Quake poster on your wall.
Yeah, I would have had a Quake poster on my wall. I absolutely would have.
Yeah.
Gruesome, like freaking ripping off her arm though, man.
Yeah, but freaking Yo-Yo. Boo.
The hell, stop with Yo-Yo. Like, if you're gonna beat on Coulson, I'm okay with that.
Yes.
You have Coulson and Discount Star-Lord and Daisy to beat up on. Leave Yo-Yo and Mac and Fitz and Simmons alone. Come on, you damn Whedon show. Seriously, stop this.
But hey, I guess that just means that Yo-Yo's gonna get robot arms.
Yeah, she's gonna get robot arms.
Robot arms.
Didn't look like she had robot arms, or did she not have arms in the future though?
She didn't have arms.
Okay.
So she could have robot arms.
Yeah.
Lose them. If that future happens.
Yes. Which, I don't know.
And she also had arms in the flashback that they showed of Robin's
growing up.
Her past, so
That's
got
true.
something.
Yeah. It was weird. So evil military mom trying to summon the Kree?
Yeah, I guess.
That's my guess is her plan, because now we're focused entirely on the Kree and nothing else matters.
Yes, the Krees are the bads of the season.
Yep, and that's great considering we're going into another galactic movie here soon. So, there's that. In May, when this show's going to be ending. Blink, 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 blink.
Maybe. Probably.
Yeah, maybe ending. The reason why I'm bringing that up is because I posted an article today of the creators of S.H.I.E.L.D. kind of going, we know what this is, and the season finale can either be a season or a series finale.
Could be either.
It could be either.
So we're just pulling out all the stops. We're gonna go to space in the future because why not?
Yeah, we are absolutely not getting a season 6 of this, and I'm so sad.
Yeah, probably not.
All right. So, are we ready to go out on the highest of high notes?
Absolutely, chum.
Let's talk about The Tick. Play.
The Tick, Episode 7. Tales from the Crypt Keeper.
Jesus Christ.
After making you wait for a small age, Amazing drops the back 6 Tick for you to binge watch like the filthy, tick-hungry animals you are. This episode opens with the Tick looking for Arthur, who's being held prisoner by Freddy Krueger. What? This episode opens hurriedly going back to the last 5 minutes of episode 5, because you realize that while you really enjoy this show, the cotton candy consistency of it did not stick around in your long-term memory for long once it was over.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I had forgotten that Arthur got kidnapped.
Yeah,
but,
I mean,
like as the episode went on, I was like, "Oh yeah, that did happen, didn't it?"
Yeah, that is 100% the same thing that I went through as well. Like, oh yeah, all these things actually did happen.
I remember now.
Bravo to Rorschach for actually playing the drums, because that's 100% him, and I love it.
Oh wow, cool,
Yep.
Very cool.
Yeah, he was in a band apparently for years, so that was a fun thing to learn.
I enjoyed the whole thing.
Yes.
jamming on the drums, and then the fake whiplash thing they did.
Yeah.
You're dragging, you piece of crap. You're dragging.
Oh my god, this show is so dumb, and I fucking love every single second of it. Like,
You know, like, what is happening?
yeah,
It's like,
none
I'm
of it-
sorry, did I come out too strong with the? Like, no, I want to get this good. Got 2 weeks.
No, go
Go
back
back
to
and
lock it back up, so he'll come back and make it even harder.
Yes.
Like, thank you, Mr. The Terror, for being the best masochist.
Yes, he's great. He's a great villain. But
He really is.
Jackie Earl Haley is great in all things.
Yes, and he's so like
He's frickin'
he's
Rorschach.
so he's like so drastically different in every single thing that he's in. Like,
Yeah.
oh my god. So we did get the fallout from Ramsey's dying, and they kept reminding you that Ramsey's died.
Yeah, I forgot about that too. It's like he died.
Yeah, again, like this is the
Yeah.
only episode that they really get like hyper referential to the rest of the last of the season. Then, like
Yeah.
then they move forward, but they're like they knew what they were doing with this one. They absolutely knew what they were
They
doing.
worked in all the points, but they worked it in well in ways that made sense, and it didn't
Yes.
feel like, previously on the Tick. That guy died.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Ramsey's
I
died.
mean,
Remember
I
that
remember
guy?
the giant man running around. I remember Harold and his weird obsession with feet.
Yeah.
So
By
Harold,
the way, I forgot that was Francis Chow as Harold, and I'm like, oh man,
I guess it is.
Shredder, why? And then I realized that it's Shredder, and yes,
Absolutely.
less cheese references from Harold this half season. It makes me sad. Just
Oh.
him and Pete.
Sad to hear that.
Yeah, spoiler alert, you don't get any Harold cheese references.
But all the characters in this are just really great. Like they're
Mhm.
just really well fleshed out, and like they have their own personalities, and the things they do make sense, and it's fun, and it's great. Like I think in any other show, Dot would get on my nerves,
Yeah,
but in this one, she's awesome. She's great.
because she has this counterbalance of just overkill, and I love it. Like, by the way, I have 2 notes of this, like this entire thing. I have 2 notes because, like, I start taking things down and then just went with it. Like,
Yeah, no, I got a few notes on this one, but they're mostly quotes.
of course,
Uh,
Alan Tudyk as Danger Boat is the best thing
yes, Danger Boat is my favorite character in any show ever.
Yes,
Danger
ever,
Boat.
ever.
Danger Boat is the best. The
It really is.
absolute freaking best thing.
So now is the time that I can finally express the truth. And I had after he was signed for this, I had to sign several NDAs. Danger Boat is yes indeed my father.
You lucky dog.
And now I am fully renaming myself CJ Danger Boat the second. Homage to him. You heard it here, folks. You heard it here first, folks.
Excuse me. Keep breaking me.
I just love like his weird, like awkward high school girl crush on Arthur. It's just the best.
That's what he said. It's like, oh, you changed your mind? I'm like, nah, Danger Boat just wouldn't shut up about what she said. Like literally, he just wouldn't shut up. So I had to just leave, so I wouldn't have to listen to it anymore. It's the only reason I'm here.
What's available at my local Walmart, Dale?
Zima.
Zima?
Zima is available at
I
Walmart.
guess I will be going to pick up some Zima in the near future so I can bring it to Dragon Con.
Thank you, S.H.I.E.L.D. You sold a 6-pack of Zima.
Pretty much.
At least one.
Maybe 2, because we have like 10 people. So I'll buy 2 6-packs of Zima.
All right, so I'm just gonna shotgun through all my notes here.
Yep,
'cause
do it.
they're mostly notes. All right. You're in one of the high turnover cells. I can be shockingly helpless.
Ah,
Blood Eagle. Which that whole conversation was great.
yes.
So I was thinking, if it's a Viking thing, you cut open your rib cage and you split open your lungs. It's totally rad.
I saw it on the History Channel. Like, I love the fact that he's
I've
just
been wanting to do it for forever.
just
non
I love it.
non sequitur poetry jam.
Yeah.
All right, with the Dot and Overkill. We already did that. I know I'm a boat, but I identify as a male boat because Danger Boat is the greatest thing ever.
Yeah.
Shrink ray accident. Poor Doctor, whatever his name was.
Mitchell Splittalick or something. I don't know.
Mitchell Splicky. He just ran away. Punched Arthur in the junk and ran away. And Katie was watching this one with me. Once they revealed that the scientist had been shrunk and was only like a foot tall, and Arthur's like running through the base carrying him like a small child. She's
Yes.
like, man, this show is ridiculous. It's like,
Yes.
no, isn't it? It's wonderful.
Oh, good.
Oh, the desecration. That sounds like action.
Yes.
And I see more than 4. C4.
Oh,
More
right.
than 4.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Sorry, that one took me a minute. I've watched this entire thing, by the way.
I know. So
You
thank
know, but the audience does not, Jazz. We're on the air. We're talking to people.
What? We are. Oh, crap.
At least Dale. And Raul.
At least Dale and Raul. Yeah. Tick. So far. 2 episodes in. It's going fantastic. I like the reveal of Overkill as formerly 6-shooter.
Okay, that was
How they
this one.
yeah.
That like I'm trying to figure out where stuff. So if I'm not talking much and just reacting, we're not trying to say anything.
Yeah. No, that reveal was cool. And yeah, because that's where Arthur goes to Danger Boat to talk to Overkill / 6-shooter to get him to talk to Shadow, and so they can warn Superior about the danger coming.
So I'm going to teach you really
That's what
quick.
Danger Boat wouldn't shut up about.
Yes, I'm going to teach you really quick a word in Japanese. Are you ready? Tsundere. It is a relationship type of a person who is really gruff on the exterior and hates everything, but deep down is the sweetest, most attached person in the world. And 6-shooter / Overkill is absolutely the best tsundere.
Right. And now 6-shooter / Overkill apparently owes Tick a life debt. So since he saved his life in the C4 explosion.
Yes.
Now he broke his robot hand. And the Tick is going to try and get him to not kill anymore.
That works, by the way. That one I'll let slip. It works, and it plays out brilliantly. I can't wait for you to realize the payoff on those ones. It's just amazing.
I'm sure there will be good payoffs. Like, I'm sure there's going to be a payoff with the giant man.
Yep.
And Superior.
Yep.
He's a man, not a skyscraper. He is a very talented land scraper. Scaper.
We do not get a payoff of any more of his pumpkin spice vision, though, and that makes me the saddest.
Well, we can't have everything.
Next episode, like I'm gonna go back through, by the way, before the next episode and just rewatch this again. And Rachel will be on next episode too to talk about the entire half season.
Yeah, and I'll go ahead and finish it for sure. I
have
would
2
have if I had known, but I know I only had a day. I got 2 weeks, and I will probably just sit down one night and finish the last 4 episodes or whatever.
Yeah,
is
you
left.
will, because it's brilliant. So
So I'm loving it so far.
let's talk about episode. Well, let's play Daryl's episode 8 too.
Oh yeah, I've already talked about episode 8. I just rolled into it.
Yeah, that's the reason
It's
why.
so short, and they like literally episode 7 ends and episode 8 begins exactly where it ends. So it's hard not to.
Let's see what Dale has to say about episode 8.
The Tick, episode 8. Another word for tomorrow. Captain America and Grey Falcon team up with Deathstroke, Wildcat, and K2S Overboard to get a message to Bland Superman about a deadly plot by Jackie Earle Haley, who for once gets to act without any makeup at all.
Oh, Daryl.
I like K2S Overboard too. Very good.
Yes.
Well done, Daryl. Well done.
Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Also, Midnight's bad. The Midnight's great.
Yes, Midnight's great.
I'm just your standard talking dog who can set things on fire with his mind.
And the dog fight was wonderful.
Okay, the dogfight was in this episode too. Okay. Again, like I'm trying not to connect like too much going on here.
But, yeah.
Like to me, it's just this grand orchestra, like this grand symphony, like, and you have barely seen any of it.
He'll get the warning to Superior.
Yes.
How can you be sure? It was like, well, hey, on the surface he's an a-hole, but deep down he's a good boy.
Tsundere, yes, both of them are Tsundere. I love it.
Oh, wonderful stuff.
Oh my god.
Weaponized syphilis.
Yes.
Use your eyes and your hands.
Oh man. All right. So that was our show, you guys. Let's talk about some reviews and cancellations.
He's got your origin story nailed.
You got some. Now we're gonna move on.
On to the news.
I so rarely get to play that bumper. I'm gonna do it every time I can.
Absolutely.
How to Get Away with Murder renewed for season 5 by ABC. Good job.
I didn't know that was still on. I thought it had gotten canceled.
Me too.
That's what I know.
Travelers renewed for season 3 by Netflix and Showcase.
I have no idea what that is.
I'm happy to announce The Magicians have been renewed for season 4 by Sci-Fi. Thank you.
Nice.
This show is so good. Lore renewed season 2 by Amazon.
Which I'm pretty sure I've seen that in the list, but I have no idea what that is.
Yeah, me either. I watched a little bit of Just Add Magic. It got renewed for season 4, so that's cool.
That's the one aimed towards like preteens and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Corporate renewed for season 2 by Comedy Central. Sure.
Okay, that's a thing. I'm sure.
Vita renewed for season 2 by Stars. Cool. Jersey Shore Family Vacation renewed for season 2 by MTV.
Well, there was a season 1 of that, and is the most surprising thing.
I'm still sad we missed Floribama Shore, Jazz. We missed it.
We did? That already happened?
It happened.
Whoops.
Yeah, I promised we would do it, but man, I couldn't bring myself to remind Jazz that I was on.
I didn't even know it happened. So
I only saw it because I was flipping through my PlayStation View thing. I'm like, oh right, that was a thing.
Oh yeah, that thing. Floribama.
The Real Housewives of New York City renewed for season 10.
Christ.
There is no God on Bravo.
Wow.
They don't renew Queer Eye and give that to Netflix, but they'll give The Real Housewives of New York City 10 fucking seasons.
Well, it's probably a cheap show to make, and it makes back its money, I guess, and then some. It must be profitable.
It has to be, or else it wouldn't get 10 seasons. All or Nothing renewed for revived for season 3, renewal for season 3. Dallas Cowboys season set. Sure.
Okay.
Your leading show. Naked and Afraid, which is me whenever I get into the shower. Renewed for season 9 by Discovery.
Wow.
Planets and Beyond renewed for season 2 for a channel I don't know. Mysteries of the Abandoned also renewed for season 2 of a show that I don't know. Cooking Channel renewed pretty much all of its shows because Cooking Channel doesn't cancel anything. Cheap Eats, which is a fantastic show, by the way. Iron Chef Gauntlet renewed for season 2 by Food Network. Fatal Vows renewed for season 6 by ID. Sure. Barnwood Builders renewed for season 7 by DIY Network, which sounds that literally sounds like every show on DIY Network. Not gonna lie. Good job on DIY to sticking to their guns though.
Yeah. Good for them. Good on them.
Yeah. Ultimate Beastmaster renewed for season 3 by Netflix. That's awesome. That show is really good. Like,
yeah, isn't like Netflix American Ninja Warrior or something?
Yeah, except it's a hell of a lot better than American Ninja Warrior. Like I watched that again, and like Beastmaster puts it to shame.
Huh. You have my attention because I love some Ninja Warrior.
Yeah, and this one's so good. And there's actually like this weird lore behind it, and I love it. Like
Wait, Ninja Warrior with weird lore?
Yes,
I am so in.
it's so good. America Divided renewed by season 2 for epics. Sure. Murder in Successville canceled. Sorry.
I'm sorry. Whatever
Strike
that is.
canceled. Sure.
Okay.
And I could have sworn it already had been, but Wayward Pines canceled by Fox.
Yeah, I thought it was already canceled too. I thought season 2 was it.
Yeah, I could have sworn it got canceled. And I watch Fox pretty regularly. And I have not seen a single
Maybe
preview for it. So maybe it was just kind of sitting there like, oh, yeah, we should probably finally cancel that. Apparently OG Queer, I got 5 seasons. I'm sorry.
It was around for a while. It was a
Yeah.
pretty good deal.
Apparently, I was in high school and just out of high school, so I didn't really mind. I didn't really care too much. I was still
basically my
heavily
college
in the
years.
closet at the time of that one. So, so ready for some general news, you guys.
In case you missed it.
In case you missed it, The Walking Dead AMC series plots future without its main star, because pretty much literally everybody that you cared about on that show is dead, except for Andrew Lincoln, the guy who plays Rick. Like he's the only one that you actually give a shit about. He's still there, but apparently they're moving on without him. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. canceled. Series plan finale plans confirmed.
Dun dun dun.
Fuller House season 4 creator canceled for misconduct.
Oh no. Katie will be very upset about that.
Cause the Me Too movement is real. People keep it in your goddamn pants if it's not consensual. Boop boop.
Boop boop.
Heather's reboot delayed following Parkland's school shooting. Yeah, I can see why.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, I could see why.
It's yeah. Heather's is kind of dark, you guys. Like I love it, but it's kind of dark. Here, bro, I'll actually give you a legit link for that one. And all these are on renewcancel.tv, where I get all of my stuff from for these. So it is in the chat now. Other than that, Once Upon a Time is finally being canceled, taken off the air after its weird reboot that never seemed to take off. And the final episodes to answer burning questions, but not give all of the answers. Dun dun.
Wait, is that a J.J. Abrams show?
I mean, it's a bunch of the people that worked on Lost. So yes.
Huh. Okay.
Just not J.J. Abrams. Ransom season 2 premiere date revealed. I don't know what Ransom is.
I think I've heard of that.
My sister-in-law will be happy. Fixer Up and drink. Fixer Upper spinoff series announced for HGTV. And something that actually makes me happy, NBC to decrease primetime ads for over 50 television shows.
Wow. Why?
Because
you do that.
There's a lot more market research going on about things like Netflix and things like that are changing the way that people view television. And I mean, they're losing a ton of money on rebroadcasts and like Sling and things like that. They just auto rip ads. So they're already losing a lot of money for people who aren't watching them anyway. So the logic behind that is that if they put fewer ads in, that people are less likely to skip those fewer ads than they are putting 8 minutes of ads in a 30-minute show.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
So yeah, but it's that attitude and the attitude that I have that they're finally deciding that, hey, maybe we should change our ways on this. So thank you, NBC.
Wow, look at that. Weird. NBC embracing the future.
Yeah. Oh man, and also I'm sure that they've gotten a lot of feedback from like USA shows and things like that actually don't have many commercials in them. Oh, somebody liked us on Twitch or on Twitter. Thank you.
Thanks.
So you can reach this show. We're done, by the way. We're done. Before I get into the end game here, we're done. We're done for the night. Thank you for hanging out with us. You can reach the show by emailing us, geekioshow@gmail.com. Just put spoiler in the subject line somewhere. All of our social medias, like I was just talking about, are /geekioshow. So Twitter, Facebook, all of those /geekioshow. You can give us a call and leave us a regular old voicemail at 727-489-4335. That is 727-489-GEEK. Our website, which has all of our stuff and more, is at geek-io.net. Again, we record normally Mondays at 10 p.m. Eastern at twitch.tv/geekioshow. There, if you drop us a follow, you'll be notified whenever we go live, which is pretty much 5 days a week at this point. So, and we're possibly planning on more. Not me, but people who are interested in doing things are planning on doing more on the network. So give us a follow there, or if you're so inclined, give us a subscribe. If you have Amazon Prime, you have a free subscription, and they have ways that they will remind you now to drop that subscription to twitch.tv/geekioshow on your desktop device.
Cool.
If Twitch isn't your thing, you can support us by going over to patreon.com/geekio. And if you want to, I don't know, get Amazon Prime for the Tick, or that Prime sub that you can get for twitch.tv/geekioshow, head over to geek-io.net/Amazon, and you got tons of stuff there. Anything that you purchase doesn't cost you any extra, and a little bit comes back our way to help keep the lights on. It's good stuff. So we have show titles. We have show titles. Through the show, the chat and ourselves put a bunch of show titles into geekioshow.showbot.tv, and here's the part where Jazz gets great ringtones for all of us to enjoy for years.
All right, are we ready? Here we go. Show title candidates are: check out his IMDb page. He was a gay plot device. 16 minutes of baseball.
Oh my god.
Invasion of Body Snappers. Quinoa is not hairy. Electric Suckface. That's how he gets his jollies off. Serving Budweiser from her butt. I don't remember that.
I don't remember it either.
When her booty be popping on the dance floor. Let me know if you need to repeat any of these. Lightning Guns A-Blazin'. Here, the 1980s have come early. Come visit Hawaii and the moon. Marvel's Most Wanted. Yes. Well, I'm not sure what Raul was doing there, but okay. Yes, show title. Yes. At least Dale and Raul. Me Too Sing Song Corner Hour. It's Tuesday. And we're done.
And we're done. Yes, now has 2 title votes. All right, guys. We'll see you next week with more Anime Otaku Show. Apparently, this episode is just called Yes.
Yes.
Next week's Anime Otaku Show, and the week after that, we'll be right back here with Jessica Jones finishing up the Tick, and whole bunch of other stuff. We'll talk to you next time. Bye.
Hi, my name is Water Buffalo, and I hope you've enjoyed this Geekioshow Media Network production. Copyright 2018, you see how that works?
Diamond Club hopes you have enjoyed this program.